Good morning. According to my calculations, it is Sunday, January 8th, 2023, year of our Lord, 1900 plus 123. So I tried to snap a picture of the moon, and what's so funny is it's droopy like that, and I finally got a good one here. So here's just because the way that where's the profile? Can't find it. Restrict. What? Oh, okay, there we go. Profile up here. So here's an account I created about 7 years ago now. Featured photos. Ohio State. Alright, so this is from the 80s. Saturday Night Live. That's Eddie Murphy there. That actually looks like Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. That, the second picture there. Anyway, so this is funny.
Not so.
Yeah, so that's just me putting in a tree. I don't know. I don't want to have to explain all this over again. X out of this and that. So I got a case of the Samurai Night Fever, and that can be shown here. Samurai Night Fever from the first season, that 70s show, Saturday Night Live, and hopefully I can show a snippet of that. Anyway, so I'm listening to this song, came on the playlist after this one, and now it's on here. When I run to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking. It looks like that picture that I had taken. Racing around, coming behind me again. I think it's just after that break of that guitar solo. Lower the volume. Just in my estimation. There it is, okay. This part. When I run to catch up with the sun, but it's sinking. And here's On the Run down here. Sounds like a tornado. Racing around, come up behind me again. So here's Samurai Night Fever. Very funny. Especially that, I mean, just the whole thing, right? So this right here. How do I put this into logical terms? It's not until the Bee Gees song comes on that the Samurai Night Fever really kicks in. You know, he's not going to dance, he's not going to dance. Okay, so I have my dad's, well, he doesn't use it, so now I have it. This, Gwen Stefani. I've been listening to a lot of No Doubt songs lately, and Gwen sounds like from not the R.E.S.P.C.T. Aretha Franklin song, but the similar song. I Will Survive. I Will Survive. Wearing sweatpants. How's the song go? Go on now, go. Walk out the door, don't you know? Go on, Stefani. So, random medicine cabinet stuff. Random setup. Just a bunch of Samurai Night Fever things. This is a wasp. There's a wash on, wash off. Both dry and a wet towel, like a mop. It's a wasp nest. The original creators of cardboard. I don't know if these rocks are natural or no. Precision screwdriver set that I've had for so many years. It comes in handy. That's pencil shavings, right? So I take pencil shavings here, very sharp now. Little pieces of tape that acts as both a storage of tape and one of those comfort things, medical grade Vaseline that I've had forever. It's just sort of for decoration. No Vaseline, medical grade. So here's a razor that I use to shave the pencil shavings, and that can be turned into like a temporary tattoo. It's a harmonica just for no reason other than Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin's really good at the harmonica. Honer International, kind of like Horton's brand from the YouTube channel cracked.com. Horton's, kind of like Morton's. Kind of like Morton's super iodized, whatever that means. Super handy. And I guess that's all. I mean, when I run to catch up with the song of Dasinki. And then that's the only fashion company I've ever supported, pander.com. I don't even know if it's still in business, but yeah, Samurai Night Fever. So here's how the Samurai Night, or how it, it develops slowly, just wearing a robe. Start small, and then having no strap for the robe, and then this was a bag that I cut from my dad's former company that's not, technically it's still in business under T-Mobile, Sprint though. So I'm talking about Sprint. So I just sort of, I could either tie it or just tuck it, and now it becomes a belly. So now it's a belly. I don't know what I'm seeing. I'm seeing my actual belly. And now I ride on my scooter like this. I did once. Once I rode on my scooter like this, and very difficult to zip this up one-handed. But yeah, it's just an extra cushion, right? It's like it'd be easier to play football without pads with something like this. My old lampshade fell off, so I use this PlayStation 2, History Channel, Activision, now Activision Blizzard. Just a thing, too many lights, whatever. I don't mess with that, but I even got another light. I don't remember what I used this for recently, but it's something. It comes in handy. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been listening to a lot of Warren Buffett. Oh, he always does that. His speeches. So Warren, would you say you like $1 million better than $1 billion? And he goes, I don't like $1 billion. Anyways, I think it's funny. What I noticed today, after watching dozens of episodes, not understanding really anything, I finally looked up Buckley today, and he was born 2 days after my grandfather. My grandfather's birthday is November 22nd, 1925. And also the same year Queen Elizabeth was born. And I don't know, this TV show he had from 1966 to 99, really something. I can relate to almost everyone who's on there. Almost everyone. But yeah, real lots of information here. So I guess that's it. And that's all. There was one thing he had talked about. One of his guests had mentioned incongruous. I think he was a former CIA director. And also very interesting is the Catholic priest guy he has on there, who has like a video series of lectures. And anyways, the guy mentions the word incongruous, and I've studied that online from incongruent. I know that from my mentor, teacher, online private school, Real Social Dynamics, Owen Cook. He used to talk about incongruency, aligning thoughts, words, and actions, having everything aligned, like the Who's Roger Daltrey says in this song that I had shown earlier, getting in tune to the straight and narrow. The problem is that incongruity, if I could just open this book real quick without breaking everything. In 37, it's 34. In 37, the tiny wound. The tiny wound. It is small and irritating, and trying to fix it makes it worse. Card of contempt. Trying to fix it, better to leave things alone. Sometimes, best. What am I saying? So here, the symbolism, okay, there's no reversal to this one. There's no reversal, so it's very important. The symbolism of medicine is abstaining from, as it says in, I think, Law 3, Part 2, conceal your intentions. This is Part 1, but in Part 2, Chapter 3, is mentioned this Old Testament, 2 Kings 10:18-28, and this idea here is the symbolism of a medicine. And so to be congruent is actually costing people their lives from what I see online. And what I mean is in the real world, if people are going to be, there's a division in our culture between medicine and natural medicine, natural law. I don't know what's the alternate of that. Yet, for people to be on the side of medicine, yet continuing to the social distance and the medicine go hand in hand. It's either pick this side or the other side, and it's not up to me. You know what I mean? It's like the congruity has to be there. It has to either be social closeness and no medicine, or medicine and social distance. And the people who are mixing up those four things on this side or that side, from what I see, that's where there's a big misunderstanding. That some people, the symbolism of the medicine and the quick fix is just abstaining from congregating and gatherings, lots of whatever, holidays, birthday, worshipers. That's what this chapter is all about. And number 3, and it should be taken with a grain of salt, pouring salt in the wound. It should be taken a grain of salt because it's not as important as, say, number 5. That is impossible to master because there's no reversal. Number 5, guard reputation with one's life. Also, number 10, infection. Avoid, only associate with happy and fortunate instead. So association, virtual and digital stuff, that doesn't really apply. Yet it does apply to in person. So once people are seen together in public, even just riding in a car together, like the movie title, Riding in Cars with Boys. Man, this has gone off the rails so quick. Let me just run through here. And those can be disregarded. Number 19, don't offend the wrong person, such as Robert Greene, the author of this book. Impossible to master that law. No reversal. Those not very important. This one's doubly important. Or no, this one, recreate yourself. Impossible to master. No reversal. 43, work on the hearts and minds. Very important. So here's the 2 that are impossible to master. Very important. 35, master the art of timing. It's sort of like alternating on and off, on, off, like that. That's just the rhythm of natural law and nature and everything. And that's about it. The book's very dirty, so. Anyway, so Samurai Night Fever into Sunday morning, and that's all.